So one of the biggest mistakes I see adult age group swimmers make is when they're swimming, they actually forget to breathe properly. So good swimming comes back to balance and breath control, and the breath control component is really, really important. What I'd often see is people turn up to the pool and they're reasonably fit and they could swim okay, but they start swimming and they actually forget to breathe out when their face is in the water, so they forget to blow bubbles. And so they're swimming along, and every time they turn their head to take a breath, they can't actually get enough oxygen in because they haven't expended the air out while their face is in the water. So there's a really, really simple exercise you can do to help you do that. It's just a matter of standing in sort of waist depth water and going up and down in the water, and when you go under the water you blow out, and when you come up you breathe in. Really, really simple exercise, and in fact I've got a lot of swimmers to do this, especially when they get to a race, because it puts them into a bit of a sort of a calming mindset and a calming space by doing their breathing practice exercises. I've often had people come up to me and say, "What are those swimmers doing down there?" And I say they're just doing a breathing exercise so that when they start the race, they're nice and relaxed and then in a nice routine and they're relaxed about their breathing. So really, really simple to do. In fact, and when I had my swim school teaching kids to swim, we'd always go bubble, breathe, bubble, breathe. But a lot of adults, if they haven't swum for a long time, they forget about that really simple exercise of blowing out under the water. So what I recommend is for every session, if this is you, for every session, do this exercise before you do any swimming. Get in the water, stand in that waist depth water, go under the water, breathe out, come up and breathe in. And as you get more confident, do it quicker. So what I recommend is doing it for about a minute before the start of every session, and it'll put you into a really good routine and pattern with your breathing. And when you get the breathing right, your swimming becomes so much better, so much more efficient, and you'll be able to go faster for longer. And then I also recommend doing it at races. So once you get in the water, put your head up and down in the water for about 30 seconds, nice and quick, get into that pattern. So as soon as the race starts, you don't have to think about it, and you're just straight into that good pattern about breathing. So remember, good breath control, good balance, but this breath control, super important to help you put you into a good breathing pattern to swim well and to swim fast.